what happens with this project, guys? You get to acquire what we call VDL tokens, which are minted simply by watching ads, and you generate traffic that will then pay you. Okay, you can then profit from this. So let's talk about how this company got started, which was back in 2022 in Silicon Valley, California. Vidilook Tech is a Web3 media company strategically funded by KC Group. The market covers North America, Western Europe, the Middle East, South Asia, and now, as you mentioned, more and more into, like I mentioned, North America, United States. Okay, which was really like you might call us like a Johnny come latelys, if you will. The startup team of Vidilook gathered over 109 engineers. It took roughly 2 years to create a series of products to face the world. And these products are integrated into cutting-edge technologies of blockchain, artificial intelligence, and Web3. And we're not going to take the time to go into each of those terms, guys. But if you simply want to jot those words down, blockchain, artificial intelligence, and Web3, and you want to go to Google or YouTube and just type that in, it'll give you an idea of the type of technologies and how these technologies, each one of them, totally revolutionizing every single industry in the world. Okay, it doesn't matter what that industry is, it's being revolutionized by these three technologies coming together. And in the case we're talking about revolutionizing the advertising and video industries and establishing a global profit sharing platform. Now, why is that important? Because when they say profit sharing, that means we, the viewer, okay, the person watching these ads, we get to share in the profits. In the past, that was never the case, right? You watch an ad, somebody might have got paid. If you ever heard of pay-per-click, you know, companies might get paid when you clicked on an ad, but you, the person clicking, didn't earn anything. Well, you don't have to click on the ads here, guys. You just have to view them and you'll be able to earn. Now, when they rolled this project out, one of the things they did, because they realized there are parts of the world where a lot of folks are in situations where they, finances are very, very tight in other parts of the world, especially the developing world. So they actually rolled this out where you can just watch ads and earn 15 cents a day. Now, again, 15 cents a day here in North America, in other parts of the developed world, is not a lot. We all know that. But again, understand there are parts of the world that just getting 15 cents per day is huge. And I love the fact that they thought about that when they developed this project. It wasn't just about thinking about the developed world, they were thinking about everyone. So we're talking about a global brand and top strategic partners. Look at some of these brand partners like TikTok, Google, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. And I would dare say that most of you, if not all of you, spend time on at least one or two of these platforms, if not all of them, on a regular basis, in some cases a daily basis, in some cases a good part of the day for some folks, okay? So, and if you're on those platforms, you see ads all the time, okay? Because that's how they make, one of the ways they make money. You're gonna see ads pop up, and you'll notice something also, if you see something on there that you like and you click on it, or even if not these platforms, but if you saw something on another website that you liked, all of a sudden you go on one of these social media platforms and there that item is, or an item similar to that. And you're like, wow, is that magic? No, guys, it's artificial intelligence. That's what that is. So similarly here, these advertisers understand that people watching these ads eventually going to have certain preferences. And as those preferences become known, you'll see ads that'll be geared toward those particular viewers. Those things are all coming down the road. So you just register, as I mentioned before, and gain video codes for free. But that's, again, just 15 cents a day. But if you really like to take full advantage of this and earn more, then you can sign up and acquire a subscription. And subscriptions, guys, start as little as $50, can go as high as $1,500, and that's certainly optional and certain requirements to get to that particular subscription. But by having a subscription, now you're going to earn 1.5% daily, okay, on the total value of that particular investment, okay? But the way it's structured is like this. What you're looking at here, you might be considered something called tokenomics. So they come out with a token. The VDL token is structured in such a way that only 100 million will be issued. It is not like our US dollar, where every year they're printing up more and more dollars, and just creating money out of thin air. There's only 100 million that will ever be issued. What does that do when you have a limit of 100 million? Well, it means that at some point in time, the value of the token itself can't be reduced because more and more tokens are being created. Okay, it means that the token is going to have a certain minimum value, and you can't lower that value by printing more tokens, or because you need more tokens. You know, if you say, "Wow, I need more of these tokens. Let me go print more so I can have some." You can't do that. 100 million is the most you're going to ever have in the marketplace, period. So those of us who actually view these ads as subscribers, as members, okay, we literally are creating these ads in real time, and we get to share or create basically 30% of these tokens are generated by us viewing the advertisements, okay? 30% of them are created just by us viewing. Another 20% is created by community promotion rewards, okay? And then it also does staking. Staking means being able to take those tokens and use those tokens to generate more tokens, okay? So staking represents another 30%. Then the company and technical team share another 30%. And what's interesting about that is that their tokens are locked for 2 years and released at a rate of 15 cents per year. So that means there's a steady, slow, measured approach to this. So it's not being dumped on the market. I don't know how many of you guys have been involved in the crypto space, or there was part of a company that was having a coin offering of some sort, and they call it a coin IPO, if you will. And the tokens are dumped on the market, and all of a sudden somebody, or you have the tokens, all of a sudden somebody comes along, we like to call them a whale, and they have a whole bunch of those tokens, and all of a sudden they dump those tokens, and the value of those tokens go down to almost nothing. We call that like pump and dump, so to speak. Those things happen all the time. And one of the things we like about this particular project is that since we have been involved, actually since the project got started, these tokens have had a steady increase in value. Okay, not some humongous increase, but a steady increase in value every single day. So when I first was informed about this project, which was back in February, the token itself at that time was roughly 22 cents. And like I said, in April, we went through a process whereby that we call beta was separated from the new version, which is 2.0. At that particular time, the token was somewhere around 70 cents. As of today, the token is around about $1.30, in comparative, we call USDT, which is a stable token. When you compare it to USDT, okay? So now the token, where before you took a lot more tokens to equal $1, now you have one token, okay, is more than $1. So let me go on here to talk about the various packages that you have access to. And these are optional, guys. You don't have to have a package if you don't choose to. You don't have to participate. But if you choose to want to be able to earn every single day 1.5%, then you have a choice of these various 4 packages. We call them 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, and 4-star. You have to start at the 1-star. Okay, you cannot start, say, at 3 or 2. You can't start with the 50. And the maximum revenue on that is 100, which means you will be able to earn twice the value of the package over time. Okay, it will take you approximately 66 days to receive the actual cost, okay, of the package, and then another bit of time to actually double in terms of the actual what you've actually earned. On the 2-star, similar situation. For 150 USDT, now you see what you're earning on a daily basis. On the 50, you're earning 75 cents, or equivalent of 75 cents per day, okay? And then $2.25 per day on the 2-star package until you receive 450. So you purchase something for 150, and you earn $2.25 USDT, or the equivalent of USDT in VDL, until you receive 450, or until you receive 3 times the value. So you want to ask yourself the question, where can you put 150 and get 450 back? It may take you a few months to get it, but still you're earning the 225 every single day. Likewise with the 3-star or 500 package, you're earning 7.5 a day until you receive back 2,000. So when you have the first 3 packages, okay, 100, that's what is that, 550. So we're talking about 2550, and you're going to be earning roughly about a little more than 10, the equivalent of 10 USDT per day, or in essence, about 300 a month, okay? And you're going to continue to earn that until you actually get back the 2,500, okay, 2,550. So where can you put 500, earn 300 a month, or in this case, the first 3 packages rather, that's the 500, the 150, and the 50, those 3 packages, or 700 total, and get back over 300 per month until you get back 2,550 USDT. And this is paid every single day. You have the ability to actually withdraw every day if you choose to, or you can let it accumulate once a week or every few days. As long as you have at least 10 USDT equivalent, you can withdraw. Okay. Then we come to the 4-star. Now the 4-star has certain requirements, meaning to qualify the 4-star, you have to have a certain amount of volume, and that only happens if you decide to share this with other people. If you say you share it with 3 people and they each have $700 worth of subscriptions, they each have the 1, the 2, and the 3-star, well, that will now qualify you to acquire the 1,500 also. Okay, you don't have to, but it gives you the qualifications you need to purchase the 1,500, and now you could add an extra 22.5 USDT equivalent to your daily earnings. Okay, so now you're earning roughly 33, the equivalent of 33 USDT every single day, until, look on the 1,500, until you get 7,500. So that is 5 times what your cost is, right? From 1,500 to 7,500. And if you have all 4 packages, now you're earning, like I said, over 33 a day, and you can do the math on what that comes out to in the course of a month, over 30 days, right? So what we love about this platform, what are you doing, guys, to earn this? You're watching a handful of ads, and we're going to show you exactly how that works in a second. But that's how simple this really is. Now, one of the things that we are really advocating to people, because we see what's happening, and that is you want to also hold on to some of these tokens. For those of you who were part of the previous platform and have accounts in beta, and we understand right now you can't withdraw from those accounts, but you have a very valuable asset that is increasing in value every single day. And in the not too distant future, you will have several options on how to access that value. So just think about having an asset that accumulates in value every single day. That's literally what those people have that particular account. But for someone that's brand new, you can choose to hold on to some of your VDL. You don't have to cash everything out. This kind of shows you 1,000 VDL. Basically, we're talking about an increase of over 100. If you had 10,000 VDL, that's over 1,000, and over 100,000 VDL, you're doing over 10,000. And these coins, what do they represent? They represent the advertising fees that have been paid by advertisers, which ensures that every VDL coin holds its true value. Now, right now, you cannot go on the open market, okay, and find the VDL token. You can't go to, say, a coin market cap or some other exchange and find the VDL token because it isn't a closed system, okay? But there will be a point in time, some months down the road, where these tokens will be on the open market and people are going to want to accumulate them because they see it actually has real value because it's based on these advertising fees. And it's anticipated that by 2023, this year, there will be over 1 million registered users. Now, whether it happens this year or it takes another 6 months or another 12 months, the bottom line is there will be over 1 million registered users, and the number will increase anywhere from 100 to 1,000 times. And how many of these video tokens would you like to have when that happens? So that's the power of this platform, guys. It's not just about the withdrawing of every single day, but accumulating these video tokens. Now, for those of you who also have interest, like we said before, if you want to get that $1,500 package, you have to have a few people that you share this with. That is not a requirement, guys. You do not have to share this with anyone if you don't choose to. But if you want to take maximum advantage and you want to acquire, say, that $1,500 package, then you do need to have volume. That volume can only come from other people. It can be as little as 3 people who decide to have a 1-star package, a 2-star package, and a 3-star package. And now that will qualify you to acquire the $1,500 package. What I love about this platform, guys, is think about the maximum financial exposure on this platform. Okay, it's $2,200. That's your maximum out of pocket, assuming you even get that far. Assuming you even qualify for the $1,500. So we're not talking about putting up life savings or money income that most people would find to be really challenging. And these packages you can buy them one at a time. You don't have to buy them all at one time. You can start with a 50, at a 150, at a 500, and when you qualify, assuming you have based on earnings that you have, you can add those earnings to anything else you might have, and now you get a 1,500. And as I said before, it began to pull as you start to earn every day. You can start to withdraw. You have basically 2 parts of this. You want to withdraw to get back what you put in on a timely basis, but you also at the same time want to be able to accumulate some of these tokens. So you have a double strategy, and each person has to determine for themselves how they want to apply that dual strategy. Okay, that is a personal decision. They even have inside the system what we call pledge mining. We can take a certain percentage of your tokens, a certain portion of your tokens, and put them pledge mining and leave it there for safekeeping. And you can retrieve that, I believe it's in roughly 500 days or so. And what happens is if this token continues to go up like we're talking about, most likely where we're at now, the end of May, I would not be shocked by the end of June if this token's over $3 or, knocking on the door to $3 or what it might be. What's going to be in 6 months? What would be in 12 months? So that's the thing you have to look at in terms of the power of this VDL token. Now, again, can anyone guarantee? Of course not. But we're just looking at the odds and we want to play the percentages. So what you see right here, guys, if you refer someone to any one of these packages, okay, they use the example of the 3-star package. You refer somebody, you earn 10%. Or in this case, you're going to earn a referral reward of 50 USDT. Equivalent of 50 USDT. Now, again, if they had a package that was 1,500, you would earn 10% of that, or 150. If they had a package which was 50, you would earn 10% of that, or 5, etc. So it's simply 10%, and they just use the example of the 3-star package, which is 500. Okay. And then as you start to share this with other people who are watching their ads every single day, and these ads, by the way, guys, basically, the amount of ads you'll be watching, just take 10% and divide that by the cost. You'll be watching anywhere from, a half hour's worth, maybe an hour, maybe 45 minutes worth of ads per day. And you don't have to watch them consecutively. You can watch some in the morning, you can watch some in the day. And like I said, the bottom line is they're running across your screen. So if you have it on your phone, you're watching, all of a sudden you get distracted, you got to go take care of something else, and they're still going across your screen. Well, of course, we do want you to view them because that is the purpose of the program. But if you miss 5 minutes of it, 10 minutes for watching an ad, just come back and start watching again, okay? And they're consecutive. They run one after the other after the other. So you don't have to press any buttons. Just go to the ad section. We'll show you where that is. And just watch ads. And when that happens, when you have people on your team that's doing that, you're going to earn 10% on your first generation. So anyone you personally refer, you'll earn 10% based on their viewing. And anyone that they refer, you earn 5%. And anyone they refer, you will earn 3%. So it's 3 generations. And you also will get a percentage, 0.1% coin holding. So whatever tokens they're holding, you'll get a 0.1% match of the coins that they're holding. Likewise on generation 2 and generation 3. So again, this is just another way for people to accumulate more video tokens. Okay. Now, for those of you who want to take this to another level and really, generate some significant income on this platform, which is definitely there to be done, then you can take advantage of the various syndicate revenue options by ranking up and becoming first a novice. Now, what's a novice? A novice is someone who has referred 10 people, okay, who have a subscription of any kind, and you have a total volume in your entire team of 15,000. Okay, and when you do that, you start to receive daily ad revenue of 2% on top of what you were earning before, but that don't stop at the 3rd generation. That will now go down below the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, down as far as it goes, you're getting the extra 2%. And another 0.1% in coin holdings, okay, at novice. Become an intermediate, simply find 3 people who become novices. Help them become novices. You'll notice there is no volume requirement. So where you had to have a total of 15,000 throughout your entire team before, now the volume required doesn't even matter. But remember, if you have 3 novices, that means you're going to have at least 45,000 in volume because they have to be in 3 separate legs. They can't all be in the same leg. Okay, so you're going to have at least $45,000 in volume. And if that's the case, think about it now. You're getting double. Now you're getting 4% or an extra 2% on the daily ad revenue down through infinity. So as an intermediate, you're earning, significantly more because there's a lot more volume taking place. Even though there are no volume requirements, just the fact to have 3 novices, each novice needs 15,000 just to qualify. Plus an extra 1.1%, or in this case, 0.2% total of daily coin holding. Again, not through your first 3 levels, through your entire team, no matter how deep it gets. Advanced requires 4 intermediates, and now you're at 6%. and 0.3%, and then expert requires 6 to advanced, and now you're earning 8% and 0.4% down through infinity. So as a special note, the direct referral rewards calculated by 10% when the direct referral subscribes for the second time. That simply means that when a subscription expires, because as you're watching these ads, especially if you're sharing with other people, those ads will expire relatively quickly. Okay, and as it happens, when someone resubscribes, okay, or repurchases as they call it, you're still earning a 10% on that repurchase as well. Every time a subscription is acquired, you're getting 10%. So that's called what we call direct revenue. Okay, so that revenue is generated from the revenue limit of the purchase package will be placed in pending status. That simply means that if someone has a package that is higher than what you have, okay, you have 7 days to acquire a similar package. Otherwise, those rewards are put in, basically they're burned, okay? That no one gets it. They just go, those tokens are actually burned. So that's just a little note to be aware of, okay? That doesn't really apply to most people. So that's pretty much how the plan itself works. It's very simple, it's very straightforward.